So if you guys are used to playing in big groups, you usually would recognize this as your normal 3x3 design. Cost about 11k stone and almost 2k wood. However, this new design allows you to fit 12 more boxes with inside your base, and it only costs 2k more materials. So to start off with building this base, we want a low foundation in the middle. We then want to place 4 high foundations around this. Then on each corner, you want to place another low foundation. Now you want to fill this in with half walls. You then want to place a single doorway for the entrance to your base. You can then fill the rest of your base in with normal walls. Now onto placing the frames for our doors. Just want to place them in each of these slots as shown. Now you can place your half walls for the loot rooms. This will just make it easier to place boxes like so here, without you having to go outside of the base and placing a twig half walls. You can then just do it with inside your base. Now you want to place a window on this slot here. And then you can do your floor for the jump up. You can then seal off your roof. You can then go to your jump up and finish up this, replacing the walls around like so, with a doorway and then the roof. Now that you have got your base down, you can come to the back of the base and place your TC in this corner like so. You can then place a box here and then a box on the opposite side, just for a bit of storage at the start of the wipe. Come to the front of your base, place the door, the double door, and then the double door on top to just close off your base and have an airlock. You can then head back over to our TC room, where we can place a triangle piece like so. We can then place a box to the far left here, with a box going in the corner like so. With a small box in front of this. You're then going to want to leave this loot room here, just how it is for now. Then we are going to go over to the opposite side and then do as followed. You can place 2 boxes at the bottom. Make sure these are as far in the corner as possible. Then above this, you just want to place a triangle piece with 2 boxes on this, like so. And then after you place these 2, you can then just place a small box in the middle. Once we've done this loot room at the bottom, we can then place our garage door facing outwards like so. We can then place a normal floor piece here with a large box in this corner, followed by a barbecue, followed by another large box, and then a small box at the back with a barbecue on this side and a small box, followed by another barbecue on this side and a small box as well. Now you should be able to close this, and none of these boxes will be lootable from the outside. Make sure you place this garage door first before you try to do this top part, as if you don't place the garage door first, you won't be able to place these 2 barbecues here. After this, you can then turn around and place your garage door like so. Make sure the little roller part here is facing inwards. Then make sure this one is facing inwards. This one's facing inwards. This one's facing inwards. However, you want your jump up facing outwards like so. Then if we jump over to the end one, you also want this facing inwards. You can then remove this sheet door and then place a garage door. Once we have placed these garage doors down, we can then place our barbecues and our furnaces in the middle here. Try to get this barbecue as centered as possible with a small box underneath this. And then place all 4 of your furnaces in the corners. And then your small boxes around that, like so. This placement can be a bit tricky, so just kind of faff around with it a bit. After this, we can then place our bags down for our teammate. I want to place a sleeping bag here. And then one here. Here. And here. And then in the middle of this, we can place a campfire. Of course, you can place more bags throughout the base wherever you'd like if you have more than 4 players. I recommend placing it here because all we will need to place here is a locker. So if you do have more than 4 teammates, place a couple more bags here. Then moving on to our workbench room, we can place our tier 3 in this corner. Followed by 2 boxes, one being the back corner here, and then another being placed here. Then moving on to the loot room to the left of this workbench room, we just do exactly what we've done here, but just in this slot here. Once we've completed this loot room, we can then go onto our jump up and we can place even more boxes. Once we've done this, we can then place our glass window here. After we've placed our window, we can then place our 3 large boxes down here. Now you can get a 4th box in this corner, but I'm just really bad at box placement. So I just go with a small box, but however you can place a 4th large one there. After this, you then want to place a floor triangle piece here. And then follow this up with a shotgun trap aimed at the doorway, so that way nobody can steal any of the loot that you've got down here. After this, you can then place your locker here. And then, like I said earlier in the video, you can then follow this up by placing more bags here, if you would like to, if you have the extra teammates on your team. Now, going back here, we can then place this from anyone coming to top down this base. They have to go through one of these garage doors, stopping them from reading it properly. We can then just place 2 shotgun traps to block off anybody trying to go deep on the base. After this, we can then place a floor triangle here with a large box on the end, like so, and then another large box there, which now you can access these boxes here. Now to add further raid defense against people, you can add a ladder hatch over here if you place the frame, and then if you place this ladder hatch facing towards you, like so. Now if this is open and the top door is open as well, it can't go deep onto your base. Now going over to our loot room, we want to take a trip outside, place a floor like so, with a wall, triangle, triangle. Of course this will be made out of twig on your guys' world. Then you just delete this, and you come back inside. You then want to place a large box here, followed up by another large box with a small box on top. Now once you're finished with these box placements here, that is your base design complete. I really hope you guys did enjoy this base build video. If you did, make sure to like the video as it does greatly help out with the channel. Also, please comment on this video if you guys would like to see an expanded base design on this. Apart from that though, really hope you enjoyed this base design. Have a great rest of the day and see you boys.